Hello hyperlinkers and welcome back to another Etheria Restart RTA video. It has been some time, I have to admit as much. However, there is a very good reason that is the case, and that is because I've actually been busy farming Tiamat Shell, and it took me forever to do so. And that's why I've really not been able to show much newer gameplay, because you know, I just still wanted to pick like good units and showcase some stuff, and not just, you know, play like bad team compositions or something. So that's what we have been doing, and my Tiamat is now fully built, and we can also pick Oyan because there's an oval on the other side. So I have adapted my draft a little bit to comps like this. We could get rid of the oval. I could also get rid of the Messiah because I think the rest of my team should be fine. And he's probably just gonna get rid of one of my speed contesters, yeah. So this should be an interesting one. And today is actually reset, which is why I've decided to just slap some gear on some of my units and some of my other units, just so that I can showcase those as well. And it looks like we are a lot faster. So we just gotta push everything back. And there's a Gigabyte on Obo, and he just surrenders, yeah. So he cannot see through Linglu. And that's also one of the reasons why I'm first picking her, because there's still a lot of people on control teams, and I just really do not like to play against them. So that's why I've built Hoyan with the Count. And I'm first picking Linglu whenever I get the chance to do so, because she is very, very strong. I forgot to put her Alicorn on actually, but maybe this is fine. Okay, so they pick Yeli and Mio. So we are picking Lily just to bait. And we're gonna pick Doki again. Yeli is one of our better DPS units. I've also changed her gear a little bit. I put her on Swift right now, so she's a little bit faster. It is a Gigabyte. So we can pick Tiamat and we can pick the Hoyan again. And in this situation, I might get rid of the Mio, but there is a White Fang. A White Fang here. So, yeah, so we're gonna get rid of... Oh, but this might also mean that he's not fast, right? Maybe we get rid of the Mio, because we could be a lot faster. He's probably gonna ban the Lily, right? My Lily has no gear. She's ban bait. She has 0 gear on her. So that's actually pretty good for us. Yeah, I do like to play with Bambait Lily, especially if they first pick Mio. And we should be... oh, we are not faster. But it should not be too bad. So we might... okay, so we might suffer a little bit here. Also, our team is not on... or my Doki is not on Bulwark, because I couldn't put her on Bulwark right now. Because again, I farmed Hoyan for 2 weeks, and I did not get a single... I did not get a single... what's his name? I have to think now. Jackal guards, right? I didn't get a single Jackal guard that had the stats that I wanted. Okay, so we did get the KO and we get to get Revive for Doki. Yeah, I didn't get a single Jackal guard with Swift Rush, Bulwark and Swift Smite. Okay, so we do get our X3 here, which is really, really good. So we still didn't take a turn with Hoyan, so she's actually protected. So he's probably gonna hit into the Tiamat again. Oh, he's gonna hit into the Ling because she's death broken. Okay, I don't know if I like that. Can push up, and he surrenders. Cool. The team's going well. The draft is it's working out. Yeah, I think Hoyan is really strong right now, because against teams with Yeli, right? I'm not extremely worried about Yeli, because if she kills, then you know we just get to clap back. Zoe, did we just play that person? I'm not sure. Pick Lily, we pick Linglu, and we are picking the Mio because she has her bulwark. And my goal is to reach diamonds. I'm actually gonna grind for a couple of hours, and I'm just gonna like make a few videos and upload them like as the week goes by, I think. So we can pick Doki, and we can pick the Tiamat here, and then we can just last pick Hoyan. So we're just going for like very similar drafts. Kloss is fine. With Codex, as long as they don't pick a control unit, I'm just gonna ban the Lily. If they pick a control unit, then okay, Freya. So I might be fine. Might be fine just banning the Lily here. And we have Doki plus Mio as our control units. And he's getting rid of one of them. So my team, the only issue with my team right now is that I had to spread out my speed gear to get everyone to like similar speed. And my team is currently at like 280-ish. But we are getting the first turns. We can push up the entire team. And we are gonna put up the S3. And we can try and one-shot the... probably the Messiah. Because... okay, so we didn't one-shot. So you cannot really S3... well, you could S3, I think. I think it's better for him to S2 here. Yeah, or my Hoyan also doesn't have insane damage. Like, she's not too bad, but she doesn't have like insane damage. Okay, so he's putting up the S3 even though he can't really hit us that well. We're gonna try and taunt them all. We did hit the taunt, which is really good. And she's gonna put up the S2, I think. The Dreamweave buff. I don't think it would make sense to S3 here. He is going to S3, that's very surprising. To be completely honest with you. Counters? We did not counter. So we transform. And so we can hit them with a big S3. And then we can put a speed buff onto Tiamat. S2 here. The Messiah is pretty quick, so he's probably gonna get to... oh, if I counter here, then that's... I didn't counter, unfortunately. If I countered here with Tiamat, I would have just killed the Messiah, which would have been really good for me. But we did get through the revelation. So Yeli, yeah, Yeli's just not really gonna hurt us as much. Did we just pay against a person twice? No, okay, I thought we did. So we're doing well. We're doing well. So we're first picking Linglu because I just think she's so good. Her utility is amazing. And she really supports the Tiamat comp. So my Tiamat's like, she's changed a little bit. I finally have the Bramble on her. But she went down from 40.6k to 33, so I can put one crit rate on her. It's a rainbow piece, but it's like, it's the best one I've had. Let's pick Mio. And I do kind of want to slam the Tiamat early here, because he's picking a slow team, it seems like. I can pick Yeli Doki at the end. Everyone's just been picking Yeli. I have not had a chance to actually play her myself. So there's an Obo, which kind of... okay, so I'm not going to play with Yeli. I'm actually going to play with Hoyan. So Messiah. Okay, so I'm not going to play with Yeli because Yeli is really bad to control. So you're going to pick Hoyan instead. Would have really liked to go with the Yeli, but I think just this is a lot better. And I think right now we are going to ban the Holden. Okay, so he picked Yeli here. So either we ban the Holden or we ban the Obo. They're fine into control. We could also ban the Lily so he loses one of his speed contesters. And we hope that we're just faster than them. He bans the Tiamat. Okay, that's not so good for me. Banning the Tiamat, huh? I don't know if my Hoyan does enough damage to actually carry this. Because she's not on insane gear, because I just didn't have an insane gear left. I didn't really have any insane gear left, so we are going to put the and I guess we're just gonna try and one-shot the oval here. Yeah, we just don't have enough damage. Damn it. We just don't really have enough damage here. Her damage ramps up, right? I just don't know if we're gonna be able to do anything. I think this might be a loss. Maybe we should have picked Ellie. So, see. So yeah, we didn't even one-shot the Ellie here. Which means we don't get to revive. And Holden is gonna punch us here. The Mia was my only hope of actually changing the outcome of this. Unfortunately, my Hoyan is not that good because I just don't really have any gear left over. I can quickly show her to you guys. So that's my Hoyan right now. As you can see, she doesn't really have a lot of crit damage. Or attack for that matter. I don't even know if her build is correct here. My shell is pretty good. It's attack and crit damage. But that forced me to crit rates here. So I probably need to switch it into a crit damage piece here. But yeah, for now it's just the best that I have. So that's what we're working with. And she did hit quite hard in the first round that we played her. So he's getting the first pick. It's gonna be Lily, so we're gonna be picking our two main openers. And he's going for... Is he going to control? Yeli, huh? So we are gonna pick Doki and we're gonna pick Tiamat. I just really like Tiamat, and I think now with her current build she's just a little bit better. Okay, that Holden is on Artisan, not on Lighthouse. There's another Opal, so we are going to pick the Hoyan again. Now the question is, what do we ban here? Because they're probably gonna be really fast anyway. Could get rid of the Yeli because we do have quite a lot of sustain on our team. So we can't really get controlled that well, right? So we can try this out, and their Lily's probably going to be really fast. That's all good. We just need to kind of like sustain a little bit through all of it. And we also have Bulwark on Mio. So Mio can just throw back a freeze or something like that. So the Holden pushes back our Tiamat. We did counter. Oh, we did a lot of damage. So that Holden is really, really fast. But he doesn't have many other stats. So my Mio's going. I could try and CC, but I could also just try and push back. Because the Oval's just gonna do the same thing again, but then we can try and freeze. We can't because our cooldown is being reset. Okay, and we got silenced on top. This is not looking too great right now. Damn it. Okay, so the Oval's just gonna stun us again. And it did hit us all. That's why I need Artisan on my Linglo. I think I need to change that out for this one. Because this is a prime example of a team comp that should be good into their team. But now I'm just getting completely shattered. Okay, so the Oval's probably gonna S2. Yeah. We trigger our show and we're gonna transform. So now we are just gonna hit here. Oof, that did a lot of damage. Let's see if we can CC. Oh, nice! He surrendered. Oh, I'm surprised. I didn't expect him to give up immediately. Right, so let's go into our Linglo. And let's change these to Alicorn, right? The issue with Alicorn is we lose a lot of healing, right? Our Supernova is also very fast. Our Alicorn is not really built right now. As you can see, it's like completely random stats. Maybe I'll just stick to this. Because I would lose Evo Guard, which isn't too... It's the F-res that I would lose. I'll leave it like that. It's not too bad. It did work out for us in the last few fights. So we are first picking, and we're gonna pick Linglu again. I think that's like my best anchor, and we just hope that he doesn't really slam 2 speed units, or at least like, yeah. So this is fine, right? We could go Doke here. We could also go Yelly here. And just take the Yelly. But I just don't think Yelly is extremely good against those types of teams. I've also put some gear on my Heinrich in case we do play against like some slower tankier team. So there's Messiah and Yelly coming out. So we are going for Tiamat. And yet again, Oyan. The not so well built Hoyan that still does like some things. So currently I just want to ban the Kazuyu, but at the same time Kazuyu, if she sleeps, then they will just wake us up. Okay, we have to ban the Kraken here, I think. Or do we? We can also ban the Lily and hope they were fast because we have 2 speed openers. Let's try it, let's try it, let's try it. This is all about learning. He bans Hoyan, okay. So we have both of our fast units and both of our basically anti-CC units. So we just need to pray that we're faster. Oh no, the Kazuyu is faster than us. Damn it. That's so unfortunate. Let's try and freeze them. We hit everyone except the Kraken. Okay. And now we can push back. So yeah, now we should win. Now it should be over. Because we can do this. Just gives us the resistance. And this should taunt everyone pretty much. Oh, it didn't taunt. It just taunted the Messiah. So we can S3 now. And that's okay. He cannot S3 because he already did. So we get to actually cleanse us. And we can try and freeze the Yelly here. So he did miss, but that's somewhat fine. Okay, so he did hit 2 people here. So he's gonna probably just rip the S3 here. Yes, he does. And depending on what he hits, that's fine. Oof, that's a lot of damage. But we are gonna clap back with a lot of damage of our own. Yeah, that Tiamat with crit is so good. Let's see if we can CC. Yep, we did. That's GG. Nice, and we did get the rank up as well. That was a really good one. That was a really good fight, actually. Wow, that Tiamat hit like a truck. I'm actually gonna send that into the guild. That was really good. Let's do one more and then we're gonna call it for this video. And then again, I'm gonna keep playing and I might just upload some more games. He's gonna slam Messiah Tiamat. Okay, so we have kind of prepared for this. We can go Yelly here. And we can still go Mio. Oh, he is picking the Doki. That is... Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. And Valerian. So we can pick Heinrich here. And we can pick Hoyan. can pick Sanya, but through Hoya and Sanya can revive. I do think we want to get rid of the Tiamat. Tiamat. We can also get rid of the Doki, but Tiamat, if Tiamat is well, it's Shaco Guard Tiamat, but she could still be extremely strong. Okay, so this is an interesting fight, and if I lose it, it's still a good fight to end on, because the draft is very, very interesting here. Okay, this is a cool draft. Okay, so Doki is outspeeding us. I did expect that, to be honest. So he's gonna be pushing up. Okay, we are gonna put up the immunity and the self-heal. And this is not a Revelation Messiah, so I just hope he doesn't really hit like a truck. We have Revelation on our Heinrich. I hope I finish building my Heinrich actually. I don't know. I just built everything like really quickly. Okay, so he does that, that's fine. He has to put up his 3 again. He doesn't. He's gonna put up the immunity, which isn't actually... Heinrich has to survive. Heinrich did not survive. And he has immunity and everything, huh? That's not good. Yeah, we lost. Heinrich needed to be like a little bit faster. Or we have to outspeed the Doki here so that Heinrich can put up the unbuffable on them all. But yeah, no, I think this is it. I think we're calling it here. We're calling it here. And we got demoted again. I don't like that system. Like, if you win 5 games, you get no bonus whatsoever. But then you lose 1 game, you immediately get demoted again because you lose as much as you win. I don't like that system, personally. I know, of course, there's a lot of people that can climb properly with this. And can climb very well. But I'm just not a big fan. Like, I win... Well, I don't know, it's not here. It's, right there, right? I win so many, like, a lot of games back to back, and then I just drop back down right away. It is what it is. I'm still gonna keep climbing again. The goal is to reach diamond at least. Just to get like a few better rewards. Yeah, and then we'll see. So thank you guys for watching. I'll probably make another video with the same drafts and same comps out of like my grind for diamond, and I'll upload those over the next few days. So thanks for being patient. Thank you for joining back in now that we're continuing with our grind, and I'll see you in the next video. See you and bye bye.